Yeah! What? What? Check this out, right? Yeah! This our boy. What? The king, the crop. What? I got you with some news. Yeah! Now just cause we don't went platinum. What? I mean, we don't change. What? Okay, yeah! And we will always get this. What? Now let's talk about some what? Let's talk about the club and the boys want more. When you step up to their face, what they gon' do? If you fall up in the club and them girls start acting up. When you step up to the club, what they gon' do? 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 Shawty, what's up? Hell no, you ain't gon' walk. All that yapping out your mouth. Go get your shawty, what's up? Hell no, you ain't gon' walk. All that yapping out your mouth. Go get your you don't game in your club with your boys shaking drink. We don't give a what? Y'all lame man. You don't game in your club with your boys shaking drink. We don't give a what? Y'all lame man. It's some east side thugs. And they keeping it and they step their ass up. Let me talking yes. It's a west side thugs. And they keeping it and they step their ass up. Let me talking yes. It's a north side thugs. And they keeping it and they step their ass up. Let me talking yes. It's some south side thugs. And they keeping it and they step their ass up. Let me talking yes. If you fall up in the club and the boys want more. When you step up to their face, what they gon' do? If you fall up in the club and the girls start acting up. When you step up to the club, what they gon' do? 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 What they gon' do?
My brain is taking in too much pain. I'm about to explode first and then take name. But it's cool, little shout, don't be so alarmed. I learned to prove, but without jabbing the arm. I don't play with, cause it be real. Make you hold your breath longer than the Navy SEAL. And them bold hug on Leo the pad. Like the way you can't give a from your. I go bold with my what? With my what? You think I feel about this form in your figure? It's a closed casket for them hating. Get some G's that's real and some master. Who you talking to? What you gon' do? Trip when it's obvious to see that you ain't gon' do. Scrap me the prince and I ain't taking no jump. I'm a quiet crime and far from being no punk.
If you fall up in the club and the boys want more. When you step up to their face, what they gon' do? If you fall up in the club and the girls start acting up. When you step up to the club, what they gon' do? Yeah! I'm looking.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Without further ado, we're going to get down to the bottom of what we need to get down to. Obviously, everybody knows that there's a certain way that we do it on this platform to bring awareness. Everybody brings awareness in their own way. I will never tell anybody how to run their platforms. I will never tell anybody who to sit with, who to hang out with, anything like that. That's not how I'm going to conduct myself. And one of the things that we don't do is dox people. We're not going to sit here and dox anybody. And we've talked about this, I don't know how many times, over and over and over again. Since we started awareness, we've never doxed anybody. There was a certain individual this week that tried to claim that I doxed somebody. I asked for the receipts. And then come to find out, when I went and got in a box somewhere, they admitted that it wasn't the Mexican homie who doxed somebody, it was somebody else. The tune had changed when I got in a box, and then come to find out, the truth came out, it wasn't the Mexican homie who doxed anybody, it was somebody else who did it. It's because we've never doxed anybody. It's just the way we conduct ourselves. We try to bring awareness as respectful as possible. No body shaming, no anything like that. And I'm going to throw this out there right now for everybody. Please, no arguing in the comments. If you have an issue with somebody, message them, take it somewhere else, but please do not argue in the comments. If the moderators see people going back and forth a few times and they ask you respectfully to take it somewhere else, you'll just get muted. We're not going to block tonight. We're just going to mute. We'll just mute people. We're here because it was brought to my attention. Something was sent to me about a week to 2 weeks ago. And it was a group chat. Sorry, all for one, if your pet fly argued with you, you're going to have to take it up with your pet fly. Stay tuned, everybody. We're going to get through this. I got a few things to talk about, and we're gonna get it out there. So, when it was brought to my attention that there was a group chat called the CIA, and then I got sent 4 minutes of video of what was going on in that group chat. Well, they were doxing people. There was doxing going on. And for some reason, a lot of people don't believe that I have that group chat, 4 minutes of it. I do. I have 4 minutes of, every video is 1 minute and 5 seconds. That's how they had to break it down, to send it to me. I don't know who sent it. Excuse me. I don't know who sent it. It was from a all zero account. Checkmate. There was somebody's mom, dad, brother, just one individual just one individual, and there was a lot of doxing going on in there. So, for one individual alone, they went and found their mom, their dad, the brother. They were finding out where they lived. They went and to the Book of Faces to get information. And I got a list of people who were in there. One person has already come forward and said that yes, they did dox people. That yes, they did in fact. The group chat was primarily made for doxing people online. To dox people online. Because they were having an issue with somebody on TikTok, and it was a way to get at sorry. It was a way to get at that person and the people supporting that person. So they were going after that one individual plus the people that supported him. You don't do that. You don't go and you find somebody's mom, their brother, their dad, family members, dox where they live, show their homes, and think you're going to get away with it. So when it was dropped on my lap, you know what the sad part about all this? The sad part about this, it was two people in awareness. Two people in awareness that were also involved in this. 2 people in the awareness community that were involved in this whole doxing situation. That's not what we stand for. We don't stand for that. You got to have morals. So I'm going to call them out. I'm going to play a clip from the other night. I'm going to play another clip from the other night. And let's listen. And then I'm going to start showing you screenshots of the people that were supposed to be awareness. Instead, they resorted to doxing people in a chat. And their excuse is that it was a private chat. So essentially, it's open season just because it's a group chat. And I got the videos. But I couldn't redact the information on the videos in time to do the live stream. Let's listen to this.
What? Are you accused of doxing because of the children? Or I'm confused where the doxing is coming from. I'm trying to...
So they asked her, are you accused of doxing because of the little ones? Well, this individual has admitted, I listened to the live stream, that on their YouTube channel, they have a numerous amount of videos from scammers and beggars on TikTok that they didn't redact the photos of the little ones in the videos. The kids are shown in the videos, and that they would not edit that information out. And it's all over their YouTube. All over their YouTube. They admitted to well over 50 or 60 videos. Well over 50 or 60 videos. Probably even more. I listened to their live stream when they were admitting to it. This is Scam Slam.
Of the doxing. And I'm asking you, as the person who's being accused of it, where is the doxing coming from?
I'm confused by it too because I haven't doxed anybody.
The truth comes out when the truth.
Let me grab some. So you heard it for yourself, right? They said that they did not dox anybody. You heard it for yourself.
Confused by it too because I haven't doxed anybody.
The truth comes out when the truth comes.
Because I haven't doxed anybody. Confused by it too because I haven't doxed anybody.
All right. Let's get to it. So you haven't doxed anybody, right? Scam Slam? You haven't doxed anybody. You claim you haven't doxed anybody. What's this? Where it's blacked out? Why are you doxing people? Where it's redacted? Why are you doxing people? And we're going to talk about this Chuck fella here shortly. We're going to get to this Chuck individual. But I'm going to show plenty of where she has doxed people. So Scam Slam, you claim you don't dox people, but you were involved in a whole group chat doxing people. That's why that information is redacted. Scam Slam and Scammy Claus, Scam Slam and Scammy Claus were using a program a website called Intellius. They were using a website called Intellius to gather information. It's a group chat, Scuba Steve. And it was leaked out. Once that group chat was leaked out, it became public. I don't care if it was a private group chat, it was leaked out and became public. Welcome in, everybody. So you don't dox anybody, right, Scam Slam? That's why all that stuff is redacted. Isn't that this Chuck fella saying, Scam, you don't like me? I'm white T. I'm sad Scam doesn't like me because I'm white T. Ha ha ha. Everything of mine is open. I just hate people. That was a response to Scam Slam when they were doxing somebody. So you don't dox anybody, right? Scam Slam? Here Scam Slam is using what we call Pig Latin. Right here. Right here. That's what we call Pig Latin. Doxing people. If you don't know what Pig Latin is, it's code. It's coded words. You just spell it differently to dox people. Just to dox people. Scammy Claus was involved in doxing, and I'm gonna get to those screenshots, and I got the videos to back it up. I got 4 minutes of video. Unfortunately, on 2 of the videos, I cannot play them because I could not redact the information. I couldn't redact it in a short time of span, a period. I'll play one of the videos. That way you can see I'm not lying. There's Scam Slam again, using Pig Latin to dox people. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. Not at all. And I'm going to get down to the good stuff here shortly. So she doesn't dox people. We just heard it from her mouth from a few nights ago. A live stream that happened like 2 or 3 nights ago, that she don't know what anybody's talking about. She don't dox people. So you don't dox people. Interesting, Scam Slam. And you're supposed to be awareness? Yeah, maybe not. What's this? What is this, Scam Slam? Scam Slam says, okay, well, I found that mole, and they put a name, where it's redacted, real name. She lives in redacted, and she's definitely got a record, but trying to get details. She wasn't too smart to email me from her personal email address either. Her real name, LOL. Then Scam Slam also says, I might just email her back and tell her how much I love redacted name, and to say hi to her husband, redacted for me, LOL. So that's how you conduct yourself in awareness, Scam Slam? You're just going to email somebody back and tell them how much you love this person's husband and to say hi to them? That's how you conduct yourself? And you're supposed to be awareness? That's not how you conduct yourself in awareness. I don't even know what was going through your mind when you started doing these things. I don't get it. I don't get it. Let's continue. See, that's just what you see on the screen right now. Let's get into her folder. That's right. You earned yourself a folder. You earned yourself a folder. So this is the group chat that was created on TikTok. It was called the CIA. Oh, hello, Love to Scar. We're not going to block you, but I know that your platform is Scam Slam, even though I'm about to show all the doxing that she's committed. I'm about to show all the doxing that she's committed. So they were looking for a certain individual's dad. Right here what it says, did you ask Scammy, meaning Scammy Claus, did you ask Scammy, she might know where his mugshot is, referring to the dad of the individual they were going after. So what I redacted was the dad's mugshot, who had nothing to do with anything that they had going on TikTok. You see Petty Claus right there? Let me show you. You see Petty Claus, which is Scammy Claus? Scammy Claus sent his mugshot over to that group chat. That is Scammy Claus. That is Scammy Claus. She changed her name to Petty Claus. So, Scammy Claus sent the mugshot of the guy's dad to this group chat. Because that's how they're conducting themselves. Let's continue. And what does Scammy Claus say? Scammy Claus says, "Ta-da, bastard." After posting the mugshot of the guy's dad, Scammy Claus says, "Ta-da, bastard." What does Lady Day say? Because Lady Day sits with them. Lady Day is one of their moderators. What is Lady Day? A bunch of laughing emojis. Lady Day puts a bunch of laughing emojis thinking it's funny that it's okay to be doxing somebody's dad that has nothing to do with what's going on with Scammy Claus and Scam Slam on TikTok. You're right, Amber Victoria. There is no morals. The morals went out the window with Scam Slam and Scammy Claus. They think this is a joke. Let's continue. I got a slideshow for everybody today. So, as you can see, still the same chat. It's called the CIA. That way nobody thinks I'm showing from a different group chat. And this, it shows interesting. I'm going to make fun of FM for that someday. You can see the names. Scammy Claus says, if I'm not mistaken, one of his brothers unalived of an OD, but Scam can confirm. What is that any of your business? Scammy Claus and Scam Slam, what is that your business of what happened to that individual's family member? What is that your business? But no, because your morals are bankrupt, because your morals have gone out the window, you're putting this in a group chat, thinking that one day, thinking that it would never get released. Let me drink some Gatorade. Let's continue. The next one was, that individual said, I'd be so mad if my sibling had the weird name and was so much better than me, laughing my ass off. Scam Slam responds with pics of FM's brother and birth mother are already posted on Diagnosis Amnesia page. So there's an account on TikTok called Diagnosis Amnesia. They were also posting this individual's brother and their birth mother on their account. Do you see how this is? They thought this would never get out. They thought that this group chat was going to stay private forever, and they spilled the part of the group chat. Oh, she can stream me all. Let them stream me. That way they can see. That way they can see that I have the videos that I'm talking about. I have 4 minutes of video of this entire group chat. They can stream me. Everybody say hello to Scam Slam. Let's continue. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see something. Hold on. I want to make sure. Okay, yeah. This is redacted. Wanted to make sure. That way everybody sees it's the same group chat. It's the same group chat. I just wanted to make sure. So Scammy Claus says, what's the brother's name in NY? Scam. That's what Scammy Claus put in there. What's the brother's name in NY? Scam. Pharaoh Tracy, another moderator over there, puts Titus. This is another moderator for them. Put Titus with a question mark. Scammy Claus says, too normal. Scam Slam responds. Scam Slam says, I don't think so. I know he had an uncle named so-and-so who passed away suddenly, and it sounded as if it was an OD or self-unaliving. So now you're bringing the uncle into this? So in this message that Scam Slam put in the group chat, now they bring the uncle into this. All of a sudden, it's not only the brother, it's not only the dad, not only the mom, they also bring the uncle into this. Scam Slam, are you seeing this? Since you're streaming me? Because I got a lot more. I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet, Scam Slam. Sorry, my Google's going off.
The mic's off. The mic's off. The mic's off.
Sorry, everybody. My Google started going off. I apologize, everybody. Let's continue. Let me make this bigger. So we're continuing with the messages. The uncle named so-and-so who passed away suddenly, and it sounded as if it was an OD or self-unaliving. You can see it's still the same group chat, the CIA. Scam Slam responds with, give me a moment to find it. So if you're not doxing anybody, why are you're going to go find it? Come on, Scam Slam. Let's go. So in the response where it says, I don't think so, I know he had an uncle named so-and-so, says, thank you for clarifying. Now here, Scam Slam responds with the name. They respond with the name. And they go to the Book of Faces. They go to the Book of Faces and they find the brother. They find the brother's account on the Book of Faces. And they put it in this group chat. I redacted it because I'm gonna keep it redacted. So they put the guy's brother's Book of Face account with his photos and everything there. And they put it in that group chat. And you can see right there. Scam Slam is the one that posted that. You can see. Scam Slam is the one that went to the Book of Faces and got the brother's information and put it in that group chat. And the brother had nothing to do with this. Nothing to do with the nonsense. But that's what Scam Slam went and did and threw it in the group chat. And Scam Slam can't say that's not her profile photo, because it is. Scammy Claus says, what does the T stand for again? That's what Scammy Claus responded. What does the T stand for again? After they went and pulled his Facebook information, posted it in the group chat, and Scammy Claus wanted to know what the T stood for again. And as you can see, we're still in the same group chat. So there's that question again, because I was taking screenshots as I was going. What does the T stand for again? Then they put this picture in there. So they put a picture of the dad, and they put a picture of the individual they were going after side by side, and labeled it Daddy's Twins. That's what they did. They put the dad's picture, and they put the guy's picture that they were going after, and they put Daddy's Twins. This is how these individuals are conducting themselves. Scammy Claus and Scam Slam and a group of individuals. Let's continue. I told you I had this group chat. And here Scam Slam doxes another person. Here Scam Slam doxes the individual's name again. Let's continue. Like I said, whoever sent it to me, it's an all zero account. So you can see the same group chat. It says, he might call my mommy over this little stunt. That's what they put in there. Scammy Claus says, if you really want to out another nail in FM's coffin, I think I have a picture of FM's bio mom. Once again, from Scammy Claus. No, Scamberly. If you really want to put, essentially, here, I'll go up. Because Scammy Claus corrected the spelling error. If you really want to put another nail in FM's coffin, I think I have a picture of FM's bio mom. They put it in the group chat. And they put his mom in there. Then that's his mom's picture. That's his mom's picture. I redacted it. They put his mom's picture in there. It doesn't stop there. Wait, it doesn't stop there. So they put the mom's picture in there. Scammy Claus and Scam Slam, thinking everything's a joke, they went and put the mom's picture in there. So they already put the dad's picture in there. They put the brother's Facebook account in there with his picture. They put the mom. We're not done yet. So Scam Slam, you don't dox people? You don't dox people, right? Let's continue. You know, they don't dox people. I told you I had that group chat. You just didn't believe me. So then somebody responded in that group chat and said, I seen it. Somebody shared it to me, but I don't think I saved it. Scam Slam says, I have photos of his bio mom. I also know her TikTok account. And I'm not keeping up. I'm not keeping up with the comments, everybody. I need to focus on what the information I'm putting out. Because receipts never lie. Receipts never lie. So that's Scam Slam's response. I have photos of his bio mom. I also know her TikTok account. Her mom has nothing to do with it. Her mom has nothing to do with what you guys have going on TikTok. Let's continue. That way everybody sees it's the same group chat. The CIA. Scammy Claus responded, yeah, I can't find my picture of her. So Scam Slam puts the mom's TikTok account in there. So Scam Slam goes and grabs the mom's TikTok account and posts it in the group chat. You know, because it's all fun and games to them. It's okay to do, according to them. So that's the mom's TikTok account. Let's continue. Scam Slam says, there are videos posted of her page, but I did crop those out. You already doxed the mom, the dad, the brother. What was the point of cropping out the videos at that point? What was the point of cropping out the videos if you're already doxing all their pictures and accounts and everything else? We're getting to that, Jesse James. We're getting to that. See, the mom, the dad, and the brother have nothing to do with this. Not at all. I'm sorry, Miss Deb, but you are incorrect. You are incorrect, Miss Deb. But don't block her. Don't block her. There's no need to block her. So they move on to somebody else. Yeah, please don't pin no comments. Please do not pin any comments. So they went after another individual while they were there. Sorry, no boxes. No boxes right now. I want to get through this, and I want to make sure I'm putting all the information out. So they went after Queen Witch of TikTok. They went after Queen Witch of TikTok, and they put her job in the group chat. They put Queen Witch of TikTok. They put her job in there And they posted it on TikTok on an account. So they were going after the other individual, the one we were just talking about, but then they also started posting people's jobs. Yeah, they posted her job, where she worked at, in that group chat. And I have the unredacted version. I have the unredacted version, but I'm not going to show it. So they're like, let's put her job up there. Why not? Let's continue. These two things that are redacted. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Okay. I got rid of an account. The gorilla, you're gone. I told you, you were going to be disrespectful in these comments. You were gone. So I blocked that account. You're gone. So then they went and found, not only did they find her job, they found out where she lived. They found out where she lived. And they put her address, how big the home was, how many bedrooms it was, and they put it in the group chat as well. Queen Witch of TikTok. They put Queen Witch of TikTok's home address, how big the home was, how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, all that information, the size of the lot. They put it all in there. Sorry, Michael. We're calling this out. So that's why I redacted all that information. All that was redacted because I'm not going to put it out there. But it was not redacted. So they found where she lived. So, same group chat. That way you can see. So then, Scammy Claus, let me make it a little bit bigger. That way you can see. Posted a picture of her home. Then Scammy Claus posted an entire picture of her home with the address. Let me go down, that way you can see. Scammy Claus posted a picture of her house with the address. In that group chat. And they say they don't dox people, right? Of Queen Witch of TikTok. They posted a picture of Queen Witch of TikTok's home. So the person that they posted, their account is Queen Witch of TikTok. They posted their house, their address, how big the home was, where they worked at. They posted all of that. There was a lot of people involved in this group chat. But I'm showing, when they claim that they don't dox people, Scammy Claus and Scam Slam. It says right there, Petty Claus. And then they put a laughing emoji. Then they put a laughing emoji, thinking it was all fun and games. Yes. Then somebody said, who is that? Scammy Claus said, QW, which means Queen Witch. Queen Witch trailer based on, and I was going down the messages. So she admitted to posting Queen Witch's home. You can see it right there. She's the one that posted it in that group chat anyways. Right there. No, Rabbit, it was leaked. It was leaked. So Scam Slam's excuse is that it was a private chat, so it didn't matter. I'm sorry. Once it got leaked out and it was made public, yeah, doxing is unacceptable. There should never be an excuse as to why this type of behavior is going on, because they think that it was all fun and games. I'm sorry. Unacceptable behavior. Same chat. That way everybody doesn't think they're coming from different places. The CIA. So Scammy Claus puts in there, I would make sure your following list is blocked from viewers. And then she corrected herself. Followers list, I mean. So she put in the group chat, I would make sure your followers list is blocked from viewers. You know, that way nobody can see who their followers list is. And if anybody's being rude in the comments, you could go ahead and get them out of here. You could block them. If they're going to be rude, just block them. Don't even mute them anymore. Just block them. I don't care. So these are the individuals we're talking about. So it's the Scam Slam official accounts. And then it's that last account that you see. The Scammy Claus 2.0. It might be under Petty Claus, but that's what it came up as when I grabbed this picture. Now, Scam Slam. I thought you didn't dox people. You thought I didn't have that group chat. You thought that I didn't have the videos that I was talking about. It was sent to me. But you know what makes some things even more worse? Is when you have a Discord. When you have a Discord and you have a P3DO in there, when people are sharing children's pictures, ladies sharing pictures, people sharing different things in that Discord, but you have a P3DO and you know about it. And you know that there's a P3DO in your Discord with well over 600 people. And if you don't believe me, listen up. Record this, Scam Slam. Record this, because I'm about to play it.
Somebody saying that you've known and all that, and
Well, that's why I mean, it's not new information.
so
It's
everybody
not
knew.
anything new. Yeah.
Why was he modding? Somebody saying that you've known and all that, and
Well,
I don't
that's
know.
why I mean, it's not new information.
So you knew you had a P3DO in your Discord server. You knew you had a P3DO in your Discord server, knowing that people were sharing pictures and things of that nature, and it's coming out of your own mouth.
Not anything new. Yeah.
Why was he modding?
I mean, Imperfect made him a mod.
Well, why?
I mean, That's what I mean. Maybe you weren't around. I don't remember when you joined the Discord. Like, we have like 600 members, so I don't remember like when every single person joined and all of that. But all of this was known and revealed. Like Chuck already even discussed all of this in the Discord.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I went and I looked up.
This was Scam Slam's Discord. She knew there was a P3DO in there.
His name just to see anything about it, and I didn't see him address it. So why is Chuck in the Discord?
This was back probably around the beginning of June, I want to say, because Florida Man actually even made videos about it.
I need a cigarette.
Me too.
And that's when they were all thinking he was tattoos, right? Or
it was right around that time, yeah, but they were actually thinking he was tattoos for months, like prior to all of that. And so, yeah, Florida Man made videos. He even had, hold on a second. Somebody else just messaged me.
Hold on,
you're gonna get all.
Give me 1 second. Hold on, everybody. I got to mute right away. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Okay, let me continue. I'll try to.
Today.
But this, I don't understand because, none of this is new.
So none of it was new.
Well,
As you hear it directly from Scam Slam, she knew about a P3DO being in her Discord server with children's pictures being shared, ladies' pictures being shared, and she knew about it. You hear it directly from her.
I mean, everybody's going to be like, you co-signed for this, you did that, And I mean, why is he around if you know that?
Hold on a second. I mean, everybody in the Discord wanted him to stay there.
So
when all the videos came out.
So Scam Slam is saying that the 600 plus members that were in there, the 600 plus members that they had in there wanted a P3DO to stay in that Discord server. That is what Scam Slam is telling this person, that 600 plus members of a Discord wanted a P3DO to stay in that Discord server. Let's continue.
I mean, some of the information was a little bit confused because there's actually, first they thought he was tattoos. Right. Then when the Florida Man videos came out, I mean, he had he had everything, all of that. He had pictures of Chuck, and he had Chuck's record in the video. But then
Okay, sorry. Let's continue.
A guy who is currently on the registry with the name Charles Leonard, but it's not Chuck. There's a couple Charles Leonards in Pennsylvania. It's actually a very common name. If you look on the PA docket sheets, there's quite a few Charles Leonards.
Right.
So when he made the video, he actually tried to claim that the Chuck that's in our Discord is on a registry, and he's not at all. It's a totally different person with a totally different birth date and everything. So when Florida Man came out with that, with this video, yeah, the information on the Chuck in the Discord, that parts of it were accurate, but then he showed some guy, he even showed a picture on the registry, not Chuck. Different middle initial, different birth date. So some of the information was wrong as well.
Yeah.
So everything came out around that time, and he was already in the Discord. And
people are like, it's cool. I don't care if he did that.
No. Nobody thinks that. I don't. No, nobody's expressed that. I mean, he was very open and honest about it.
So you knew. You knew. Because you just admitted that he was very open and honest about it. You knew he was a P3DO. And you kept him in the Discord.
If anybody had any questions about it, that they could contact him. He would answer questions about it. He said he accepted responsibility for it. It happened 23 years ago when he was in his early 20s.
He was 24.
Right. I mean, I just know he said he was in his early 20s.
Oh, it says his birthday and it says the date. So.
Oh, okay. I mean, I didn't calculate. I looked up this stuff like way long ago, like in May or June or whatever. I just know he said he was in his early 20s. It happened 23 years ago. He's not currently on any registry. He's not currently on any kind of restrictions or anything. He didn't tell me his exact I think when I looked at his paperwork, he had only gotten you probation.
You seen his paperwork. You knew what he did. He told you he was a P3DO, and you kept him in that Discord because your excuse was that all 600 plus members in that Discord did not want him to leave. That's your excuse. I think I got 2 more minutes of this.
Any current issues. His issue that happened was 23 years ago. If I would have any indication that was obviously that there was anything currently going on, yeah. No, I mean...
I don't think that people that do inappropriate things with kids reform. I mean... in my personal opinion, Chuck is garbage.
Okay. I mean, I was just looking at it as, I kind of left it up to how the Discord felt, at the time, as to whether they were comfortable with him remaining or if they wanted him to leave, because he said he would leave if people weren't comfortable with him there. But no one expressed that they were uncomfortable with him being there.
Yeah.
There's no way. There is no way that 600 plus people are going to be like, it's okay, he's a P3DO. He can stay in the Discord. It's all right. There is no way. No way.
Let me say something.
Go ahead. Mrs. Homie has something to say before I finish up. Go ahead, Mrs. Homie.
You covering scam and what she doxed, what she did, her and Patty, whatever. That don't take away from the people that's been hurt, the people that went through shit, went through hell, their lives were touched. We're not. No, that the victims do matter still. I don't care.
Let's continue.
There for all that, I guess.
Yeah, it was around, I want to say it was maybe around the beginning of June. Maybe the first week in June sometime, maybe the second week, between the first and second week of June. I mean, the thing is, he's been open and honest the whole time. It's just, he doesn't bring it up all the time. You know, it doesn't get brought up all the time, but it did get brought up back then.
Why does it get deleted when it's brought up now?
I'm sorry?
Why is it getting deleted when it's brought up? Like, well, I guess I kind of want to know if...
I feel like that's not to put out there to everybody. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'll have a conversation.
Why not? Why not? Why were comments being deleted when you were holding live streams? Why? What? You didn't want people to know that you had a P3DO in your Discord server? People were calling you out in your own live streams? But you didn't want people to know. So you were deleting comments on your live streams that were calling you out about having a P3DO in your Discord server. So you were deleting the comments. You were silencing people. That's what you were doing. You didn't want people to know. We only got 13 seconds left of this.
Sure, Chuck would probably have a conversation with someone privately. I don't discuss everything publicly. Believe me, I get a lot of information on a lot of different things, and I don't put them all on Discord or...
Those two videos were shared to me about an hour and a half ago. Probably about an hour and a half ago. Those videos were shared to me. I didn't even know that those videos were available until I was tagged in them and I was able to download them. But there's always an excuse for Scam Slam doing what she has done with doxing people, having a P3DO on her Discord server, everything that they have done. She blames somebody by the name of Florida Man. We're not affiliated in any which way or anything like that. She wants to blame somebody else for what she is doing. She continues to say, it's because this person did this person did that, so we did it. I'm calling you out on your actions. I'm calling you out on what you did, what Scammy Claus did. Who's in the group chat? Let me get my notebook. I got it. Let me get my notebook. Okay. In the group chat, we had Smashley, Malibu, Scam Slam, Scammy Claus, Lady Day, Pharaoh Tracy, Sunshine, Shannon, and the one that I didn't see doing any doxing while I went through the 4 minutes of video was MJ. I didn't see MJ doing any of the doxing or putting out personal information. Once again, it was Smashley, Malibu, Scam Slam, Scammy Claus, Lady Day, Pharaoh Tracy, Sunshine, and Shannon.
Smashes went live
And
night after night and said, this is what I did, and I take responsibility.
so Smashley has come forward and admitted her part. Smashley did come forward and admit her part in what she did. Malibu never said nothing. And I have the videos to back up what I'm talking about. I have about 20 additional videos that I did not download onto my laptop yet. No, not Sunshine and Smiles. No, not Sunshine and Smiles. Please don't go after Sunshine and Smiles. And sorry if I'm not keeping up with the comments, everybody. So Scam Slam, you want to sit here and tell everybody how you don't dox people, but I have plenty of proof to back it up. Because what I just showed, you most certainly were doxing people, scammy clause. There was a lot of people involved. No, Scam Slam, she's not allowed on this platform. She's not allowed in the boxes. I will not platform somebody that allows P3DOs in their Discord servers knowing what they did. I won't platform them. Because I've heard excuse after excuse after excuse for the last couple of days, and she's not taking accountability. She's blaming what somebody else did for her actions. Give me 1 second, everybody. I need I didn't download it. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I have another video that I was supposed to download, but please bear with me. Give me 1 second.
You're never ready.
No, I wasn't going to play that. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I got it right here in my folders and files, everybody. Please be patient. Here, enjoy this while I try to grab this up.
They talking that it's a west side dog. And they tripping it and they step their ass up. They be talking that it's a north side dog. And they tripping it and they step their ass up. They be talking that it's a south side dog. And they tripping it and they step their ass up. They be talking that if you pull up in the club and the mud one more, when you step up to their face, what they gon' do? If you pull up in the club and the clubs are acting up, when you step up to the mud, what they gon' do? 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 What they gon' do?
My brain is taking in too much pain. I'm about to explode first and then take name. But it's cool, little shout, don't be so alarmed. I learned to bruise but without jabbing the arm. I don't play with, cause it be real. Make you hold your breath longer than the Navy SEAL. And them bold hung on Leo the pad. That's the way you act different. From your, I go bold with my what? With my what? You think I feel about this form in your figure? It's a close casket, but I'm hating. Get some G's that's real and some method. Who you talking to? What you gon' do? Trick when it's obvious to see that you ain't gon' do. Scrap me the prince, and I ain't taking no jump. I'm a quiet.
Give me 1 second, everybody. Be patient. I don't think.
If you pull up in the club and the mud one more, when you step up to their face, what they gon' do?
Okay. I just received something to my email. I'm going to mute right away. I got to see what was sent to my email. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry, everybody. There's an account that is platforming Scam Slam. It's called Love with the number 2 SCAR, Love to Scar. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at this nonsense. They're platforming Scam Slam. Here's what they had to say a bit ago.
I have other accounts, bitch. He doesn't even know what's going on. He really don't. He won't put anything out publicly. He's dumb. He's dumb. Block me. I got many accounts.
Keep on platforming Scam Slam. If it's glitching, go out and come back in. If it's glitching, you got to go out and come back in. Huh? Hold on. Let me get somebody in the box. Let me get Ms. Bev in the box. Real quick. Okay, I got Ms. Bev in here. Hi, Ms. Bev.
Evening, everybody.
Oh, okay. I think it's acting up because it's acting up and we're being reported on top of that. Thank you for coming in the box, Ms. Bev. So now that it's fixed, okay, it's because we're being reported. So now that we put all this out, oh yeah, Don, I heard about whatever's going on. So essentially, now that we put all this out, and we've shown where Scam Slam has been doxing, Scammy Claus, all this is put out there. How many of her supporters are going to continue to believe the story that Scam Slam never doxed anybody, Scammy Claus never doxed anybody, that Scam Slam at first claimed to have no knowledge that there was a P3DO in her Discord server, but then we put that audio out for everybody, and then Scam Slam claiming that everybody, 600 plus people, were okay with having a P3DO in the Discord server. I want to see how many more of the supporters are going to continue to fall for the nonsense. Yeah, I don't believe they care. Oh yeah, well, I think I have that. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Because they were releasing information on a dummy account, a burner account. Give me 1 second. Where is it at? What I'll do is I'll make a post. I'll make a post with the account that they were using to post all the stuff, and I'll put it on this account. Yeah, they had a Discord server. They had several. So, but the group chat that I released, I wanted to get it out there. Because Scam Slam continues to lie to everybody that she never doxed anybody. Excuse? Because it was a private group chat. Doxing is doxing. And that's how it's going to, I will always see it that way. So, that's where I came in to put the information out there. That way everybody can see. Yeah, we are awareness. What other people do, I'm not going to tell people who to sit with, who to platform, how to conduct themselves.
They believe in doxing. If they don't, that's all up to the individuals. I mean,
You're right, Mrs. Homie. You're right. Did I leave anything out? Anything out? No? Hold on, Mrs. Homie has something to say.
from what I heard before the chat got sent to I don't know how many people, was and I heard it from Smash. I was watching Smash, and it was like, we're coming back at you because you came at us. So it wasn't just.
So what Mrs. Homie's trying to explain, that what Smashley was explaining was, you came for us, we're coming for you, and that's why all the doxing was happening in the group chat.
Smash is not awareness. MJ is not awareness. The only ones that are awareness is Scammy and
Scam Slam and Scammy Claus. I know, Mrs. Homie. I get it. There's still no excuse. I'm sorry, but you know. But other than that, I got one more thing, and I'm gonna get out of here. This has nothing to do with Scammy or Scam Slam. I put out what I needed to put out, and I'm not gonna go back and forth with them. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not gonna go back and forth with Scam Slam and Scammy Claus. I addressed what I had to address, and that's it. I put out what I needed to put out. So they could talk all they want to talk. That's on them. And whoever continues to support them, that's on them. I got one more thing and I'm out of here. Give me 1 second. I got one more thing. As soon as this thing... This is the last thing I got to put out. And I'm going to get out of here. This has nothing to do with Scammy Claus or Scam Slam, but people have been waiting. Everybody's been waiting, so I'm going to go ahead and put it out. And then I'm going to get out of here. So I redacted some information. This is in response to your 04 March 2026 Freedom of Information Act FOIA request. Your request was received on 04 March 2026 and assigned FOIA case number 2026-03298-F. Your releasable information request seeks the following. Requesting a FOIA. Name is Santos Salazar. Date of birth. I gave him the date of birth. Would like to see if Mr. Salazar served in the United States Air Force or even graduated boot camp. Date range for record search from 01/01/2015 to 3/03/01/2026. A thorough review of the responsive documents was conducted within our agency. Our review included consideration of the foreseeable harm standard. AFPC Office of Primary Responsibility confirmed Mr. Santos Salazar did not serve in the United States Air Force. Once again, did not serve in the United States Air Force. This response is considered a full release for your records you requested. If you interpret this response as not fully compliant with your request, you may contact the undersigned to help you resolve your concerns. You may formally appeal to this response if you consider it an adverse action by writing the Secretary of the Air Force within 90 calendar days from this date of this letter. If no appeal is received or if appeal is postmarked after conclusion of 90-day period, appeal may be considered closed. Include your reasons for reconsideration along with a copy of this letter and mail to the Air Force FOIA Public Liaison, Mr. Robert Bivens. Mr. Robert Bivens was the one that gave us our first FOIA request when we first exposed Santos. And Department of Defense Manual 5400.07 underscore AFMAN 33-302 indicates that fees be assessed for processing this request. However, the fees are not assessed in this instance. They didn't assess the fees because there was no records to share. There was no records to share, so that's why I didn't get hit with the fees. Let me... probably make it one smaller. So, there you have it. I think I did my diligent duties. Mr. Robert Bivens was the first one that gave us the information previously, where Santos did not serve in the United States Air Force. That being the case, I'm sharing it with everybody here. And here, there you have it. That way, I told everybody I would share it as soon as it came. I just haven't had time. It got to me April 1st, and I'm barely sharing it to everybody now. With that being said, I want to thank everybody that actually has served, everybody in the military that has served and continues to serve. And with that being said, I also want to thank all first responders, police officers, paramedics, nurses, anybody who's a first responder as well for their service. I hope everybody has a blessed evening. I'm going to get out of here. I'm just going to play this outro. And Ms. Bev, I want to thank you for coming in the box because they were mass reporting us. And I hope everybody enjoys their evening. All right, I got an outro, and I'm out of here.
That's my space. What you gonna do, Bo? Yeah! What? What? Check this out, right? Yeah! Eastside boy. What? The King, the Crump. What? I got you with some news. Yeah! Now get something off with platinum. What? So mean we gonna change. What? Okay, yeah! And we gonna always get this. What? Now let's talk about what? Yeah!
first and then take name. But it's cool, little shout, don't be so alarmed. I learned to bruise, but without dabbing the arm. I don't play with cause it be real. Make you hold your over in the name to steal. And the bold will be your the bad. Make the way you can't differ. Hey, from your I go bold with my what? With my what? You think I feel about this form in your figure? It's a close casket, but I'm hating. It's some G's that's real, and some methods. Who you talking to? What you gon' do? Trick when it's obvious to see that you ain't gon' do. Was rapping the prince, and they ain't taking no jump. I'm a quiet front, and fuck being the punk. If you fall up in the club, and the mud, what the fuck? When you step up to their face, what they gon' do? If you fall up in the club, and the bloods are acting up. When you step up to the mud, what they gon' do? Yeah! I'm looking around this club. What? I'm taking still. I'm looking over here talking and think we gotta get some straightening going on in this. Oh yeah! That's what we go do. What's up? We go walk over to these. Yeah! Talk to them like this. Why they hate to talk? Why they hate to talk? Why they hate to talk? Yeah! Why they hate to talk? Why they hate to talk? Why they hate to talk? Yeah! We real buddy! Yo! Yo! We real buddy! Yo! Yo! We real buddy! Yo! Yo! We real buddy! Yo! Yo!
Have a blessed evening. Thank you, Ms. Bev. Greatly appreciate it. Much love. And hopefully you enjoy your weekend.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
Have a blessed one, Ms. Bev. Have a blessed one, everybody.